We should be coming back. We should be coming back live here in a second. Here in a few seconds. It's got to connect. It's got to do all that good stuff. We back. We in here. Edit my channels and stuff. All right, we should start to be coming coming back up on Twitch and YouTube and all that good stuff. We should be coming back up here any moment. There we go. We are back up on TikTok. That's great. That is great news. Back up on TikTok. Let me get this fixed up for you. Heat said, "Who won the Cody match?" There hasn't been a Cody match tonight. I don't think there's not a Cody match tonight. So yeah, no Cody. They showed him earlier. Um, him and Kevin Owens had a little tussle during the tribal combat match. But yeah, no. excuse me. But yeah, no Cody Rhodes match tonight. I don't think. Drink some water. It's good for you, water. But yeah, we're back live. I ended the stream real quick just to kind of refresh everything, make sure everything's good, all that stuff. But we're good to go now. Back live on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. We are live in all these places. Astro El Checo says hello from YouTube. Appreciate you stopping by. We got New Year's Evil tomorrow for NXT. That'd be interesting. Yeah, if you're joining me, wherever you're joining me, hit the hello, hit the what's up, how you doing, whatever you want to do. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing, all that stuff. Wherever you're watching this, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. I appreciate the follows and all that. The follows, the subscriptions, and all the good stuff. Absolutely free to do all that. Absolutely free. And if you follow me on Twitch and you want me to follow you back, just let me know. I'll follow you back. Or even on YouTube, if you subscribe to me on YouTube and you are also you stream or you make content or whatever, you just want you want some more subscribers, let me know. Comment on the video, be like, hey, I subscribe to you. You mind some? I'll subscribe back to you. Got no problem doing all that. No big deal. Ref cam, all right. What is up, Archer Badler from YouTube? Appreciate you stopping by, joining in. We are 2 hours in to Raw. We've already had, we got a new tribal chief. We got a new women's world champion. Got Drew McIntyre and Jey Uso facing off. Should be a good one. Liv Morgan stopped by. She just lost her match. Sorry about that, but she's in the chat. She says, hey, what is up, Liv? Ah! Archer loves double E. I'm a big wrestling fan. I like WWE. I like other wrestling too. But tonight it's all about WWE Raw on Netflix. That's what it's all about right now. That's all we're caring about right now. Raw on Netflix, right? But yeah, big fan. I appreciate all you other folks who are big fans too. Whether you're watching whether you've been with me the last 2 hours, you just joined, or you're just stopping by for a few moments, appreciate it either way. Oh, right after him. Afro Bear with the follow on TikTok. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you don't already follow, hit the follow, share it to your friends. He got caught that time. Yeah, share the streams to your friends wherever you're watching, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, share it to your buddies. I understand there's other people who've been doing this longer. They're way better at this than I am. I will admit it. But hey, I'm a chill guy. I like wrestling. So it's okay to tune in. It's okay to try some different folks every now and then with your streaming. Who's your favorite WWE person? I got my number one is Eddie Guerrero, and Stone Cold's my number two. So those are my one and two favorite WWE persons. Who's y'all's favorite WWE wrestlers all time? It could be all time. It could be right now. It could be who you've been feeling just lately, maybe. Because I mean, we all have we have that. We have our all times, but then we got our people that like, okay, I'm really liking this person these past few weeks, or I've really been feeling this person lately. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, sometimes your favorite can kind of shift, but you have your all time favorites always, there. But sometimes you get your ebbs and your flows as far as like who your like right now favorites are. CM Punk, Gas Man like CM Punk, definitely very popular superstar. He's got him a match later. I think they're in the main event, actually. CM Punk and Seth Rollins, I believe, are the main event. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate people joining in, the follows, the shares, all that good stuff. Jeff Hardy, I like Jeff Hardy as well. Yeah, Jeff Hardy, definitely somebody I enjoyed watching. One of my favorites as a kid. Is Rey Mysterio. Oh no, Rey Mysterio is not scheduled to wrestle, but they did show him in the crowd. They showed him in the crowd. They've showed a lot of the wrestlers in the crowd. They showed Rey Mysterio, LA Knight. They showed the War Raiders. They showed Nakamura. They showed Io Sky. They showed Dakota Kai. They showed Lyra Valkyria. They showed Naomi, Bianca. I mean, they've been showing like all these people. Been in the crowd. They showed a bunch of celebrities too. A bunch of people. Appreciate it. Why be better? 4K T34 with the follow, and they sent the rose. I appreciate it. Punk versus Rollins. Yeah, Punk versus Rollins should be good. I think. Yeah, I think it'll be good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but again, if you're just joining in, I mean, we got Raw on Netflix. Roman got the dub earlier. We got Roman right here. It's a win, 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 win. Ginger Snap with the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate the follow. Over on TikTok. If y'all don't already, excuse me. If you don't already, hit the hit my link tree, go over to my YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, follow everywhere, man. Follow down the board if you can. If you follow me on, or if you subscribe on YouTube and follow on Twitch, and you let me know if you want me to follow you back or subscribe back to you on YouTube or Twitch, I'll do it. Just leave a comment somewhere, notify me somehow, and I'll do it. If you're also somebody who makes content, or you stream, maybe you stream game, maybe you do some gaming on Twitch, maybe you upload videos on YouTube, whatever, you subscribe or follow to me on those, I'll follow you back. All right, I mean, no big deal there. Gas Man with the follow. Appreciate the follow on TikTok. You think they're going to do some stiff moves on each other? I mean, I think sometimes you'll see where they get a little stiff with each other just to really, just like really sell it, right? Like, I don't think there's really any bad blood between these guys in general, but you can see there's going to be some stuff because they're going to want to really sell it. Like, hey, like, we hate each other. Everybody thinks we hate each other. Like, let's really bring it home. So could be some stiff shots in there. Could be. See, Gas Man's pulling for Drew. I'm kind of in between because like I feel like Drew probably needs a win here. Drew probably needs a win. Um, the heels have been getting whooped all night. Solo lost, Liv lost. So Drew's kind of the heel. So I could see him getting the W here. Oh, I don't know. It's Netflix premiere, so it could be all baby faces just reigning supreme all night. Appreciate you sharing the live, Gasman, sharing the live. You share it on TikTok or you can share it on YouTube or Twitch. I appreciate wherever you're sharing and showing up and showing out. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, stuff like that. And I know people, if you follow me a while on TikTok or maybe you're seeing me, you're like, man, this guy's really pushing YouTube and Twitch and stuff. The only reason I'm doing that is because TikTok may not be an option pretty soon in the United States. I live in the United States, may not be an option pretty soon. So it'd be kind of cool to get a little something going on these other platforms. Just what I mean, just to like get a good kickstart over there, just in case, because I've pretty much been mostly a TikTok guy, and if it goes away, there goes everything that I've like worked really hard on. You know what I mean? Oh, they kicked out. So where do we rank in the Netflix star? So far, it's enjoyable. This has been an enjoyable show. I mean, I'm ranking it pretty good so far. I mean, it's hard to give it a solid number ranking until the end of the show, but right now, it's been a pretty good show. I would have liked a little more wrestling. You know, um, uh, I would have liked a little like another match maybe by now too. Like this is the third match and it's 2 hours. It's over 2 hours into the show, and this is the third match. You know what I mean? Crap Tabulous on YouTube says hats off for TikTok. Couldn't stand it there. I feel you. I definitely saw that. There's been people that I've talked to, and they're like, I just couldn't do TikTok. I just can't do it. Like negativity and stuff. And I get it. And I've gotten kind of lucky. I haven't seen a ton of it like thrown my way, but I mean, I've had my own trolls and whatnot, and people just hating on you just because they can. But overall, I've had a decent amount of success, got a little bit of a following on TikTok. And so, I mean, I've had a good time, but I'm just trying to prepare just in case, in case I can't use TikTok anymore. Dang, I'm sorry. I got that lingering cough. I had from that flu this year just really was not good. Ooh, Claymore, is that it? Ooh, it kicks out. But that's why I'm kind of pushing on YouTube and Twitch because I'd really like to see, some of what I've built on TikTok kind of help go over on YouTube and Twitch just to help because if TikTok goes away, like I got like a couple followers on Twitch. I think I got like 2. so it'd be cool to get some more over there. And YouTube, I got like 1,500-1,600 subscribers. So it's like, I can build off that a little bit. So that's why. But yeah. But I'm gonna keep rocking TikTok as long as I can. Woo-wee. Appreciate the rose. It was how many swear I'm sorry, I got to talking. How many swear words we got? I think The Rock said candy ass or something like that. Like I think it's been like just about that, like 1 or 2 little like that just slipped in there. Yeah, Travis Scott was he was blunt blowing on TV. Yeah. Ginger Snap, appreciate the rose. What's my YouTube? It's the same as this. It's at Roman MacPeak. You can I have a link tree in my bio. Yeah, you're on TikTok. So there's a little you can click the link tree. It'll pull up Twitch, YouTube, all the stuff I'm at. It's same username everywhere. Except for Instagram. There's a 1 at the end. It's at Roman MacPeak everywhere except for Instagram. It's at Roman MacPeak 1 because it wouldn't let me just do Roman MacPeak on Instagram for some reason. Oh yeah, the FU sold. That's right, Michael. I forgot about that. But yeah, they didn't censor that. That's the good thing about Netflix is that they're not going to censor the crowd. Yeah, CM Punk. It'd be interesting to see if CM Punk comes out. But it's kind of like, oh, Jey Uso with the roll up. Wow. Drew McIntyre spiraling, bud. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if CM. Yeah, I don't think he's coming out now, but yeah, Drew McIntyre is dumbfounded right now. He's like, what's happened? How did I lose that match? Gunther. Where is Gunther? It's Raw. We ain't seen him. Yeet. Yeah, Gas Man with the yeet. Mean nothing to me. I am still where their dreams, their hopes, and their ambitions go to die. Ooh. I'm the light at the end of their tunnel. Where is Gunther? Like, why is he not? I ain't seen him. He is. Is whatever, Jeff. Gunther. WWE Universe, please welcome world-renowned comedian and longtime fan and friend of WWE, Gabriel Iglesias. Fluffy! How are you? I'm doing great, but you have a massive week ahead of you. Tomorrow, your new Netflix special debuts, Legend of Fluffy, January 7th. You gotta watch it. Tonight, you are helping usher in a new era. So what are you most looking forward to next, Fluffy? I'm really excited about No, Gabriel, the nice news. Hell no. Boo! We haven't had a chance to explain what happened between us and Big E because the WWE Universe won't let us. Where's our contact? This is Raw on Netflix. This is the biggest platform this industry has ever seen. You should be interviewing the greatest tag team on the face of planet Earth and not talking to this fluffy buffoon. What? Buffoon? Dude, I like you guys more when you had cereal. What's going on? There's always jokes with you, isn't it? That you won't give us the time or the respect we deserve. We're going to take it. Right now, she's hearing that we're out of time. Yeah. Happy New Year, gang. Oh, man. Hey, well, you know what? I'd love to
you, Netflix. Gotta go. One more thing before I leave. Mute. They sucks.
Oh, no, we are actually out of time.
Nobody can watch your stuff. Tomorrow I'm not watching it. I will. The glory of the island of relevancy once again belongs to you.
OTC.
Let them all be all. The OTC, the tribal chief. We need a platform from which the whole world can acknowledge you. When can I put that on your calendar, my tribal chief? January 27th. January 27th. January 27th.
Oh, 2K25. Are we gonna get a Roman Reigns like showcase, like Bloodline showcase or something? No. Yeah, the New Day. Yeah, they don't turn their back on Big E. They just ain't like they was, man. People let me. More commercials, more commercials. Ooh wee. Man, this has been a good Raw. Go through and check notifications and all that good stuff on my phone while we're LB Roman Reigns 2K25. I mean, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. January 27th is 1, 2, 3 weeks from now on Raw. So I guess that's what they're talking about. Yeah, so Roman Reigns will return to Raw on the 27th, it looks like. And there'll be an announcement, 2K25. I guess he's probably going to be the cover athlete or something. Madicus says, do you think all Raw will be like this now or just tonight? I think the next couple Raws will be pretty big. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they will. I feel like maybe after the Royal Rumble, it'll calm back down. You know, it'll be more of like a normal. Like they can't go like, you know what I mean? Like they can't go crazy with it. You know what I mean? You know, they can't do this every week because like there's just no way they can do it every week. But I think the next couple weeks are going to be pretty big as far as Raw goes. January 27th, 2K20. I imagine LB. I imagine the 27th is when they're going to announce like the cover athlete and like when 2K25 is going to come out. Because it usually comes out. I'm trying to think when it usually comes out. What does it usually come out? In the spring, something like that, like after WrestleMania or something like that. And so I think so. I mean, it usually comes out like. I mean, I can Google it real quick. Yeah, WWE 2K24 came out on March 5th this past year. So I imagine, yeah, it's usually around like, that's what I was thinking, like kind of spring ish. So yeah, so 2K25 will come out sometime in March, probably.
I can't believe it's almost here. 103 days to the two-night WrestleMania on the Strip in Las Vegas. And we invite you to experience the very best WrestleMania 41 has to offer with an official WWE Priority Pass from our location. Place your deposit today to secure premium seating, pre-show hospitality, interactions with your favorite WWE superstars, and so much more. Head to onlocationexp.com/WWE for details. 419 and 420 in Las Vegas. Hey, Mario.
Also on their Facebook. Okay. I mean, I imagine around it was March last year, so probably be March this year. That's it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Ginger Snap. What's Solo gonna do? Like, I don't know. I wonder if he takes a little hiatus. Tiffany Haddish, yeah, she's a comedian.
Wrestling fan, friend of Cody Rhodes, Stephen Amell, enjoying himself here in Los Angeles.
Stephen Amell from Heels. Braun Breaker. Tiffany Stratton. Here's one of the Bellas. Nikki Bella. I can't remember. They both they look alike. So, can you show the show? I cannot, because if I do, then they'll get copyrighted and stuff. What? It's Hulk Hogan. Everybody pretend to be excited. Yeah, this is gonna be a phone break. Jimmy Hart, yeah, I'll give some respect for Jimmy Hart. He's there, you know. You know what's funny is on Twitter or X, whatever, everybody was like, "Oh, Hulk Hogan's gonna be there, boo!" But look, everybody's got their phone out. Everybody's going, "Yay, I love Hulk Hogan." That's what I said. I said it on Twitter. I said, "Yeah, everybody is gonna complain on social media, but at the arena, everybody's gonna cheer and woo, it's Hulk Hogan!" Yeah, a lot of people are fake. They're gonna cry on social media that they don't like Hulk Hogan, but look, everybody is standing up. Just about everybody has their phone out. You know, oh, Hulk Hogan. Like, let me tell you something, brother. It's great to be here on Hulu.
Over the years, but you, the fans, have been my greatest tag team partner because you guys have stuck with me through thick and thin, dudes.
Oh, there's some boos. There you go. Boo.
I got Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer that I've teamed up, and in the past, I've had a whole bunch of partners down the line. I had incredible partners like, the Macho Man Randy Savage. I've had giant-sized.
He's getting booed. Yeah, I mean,
But the greatest partner that the WWE has ever had is about tonight. We're making history, and the WWE is tag teamed up with Netflix, the greatest tag team partner of all time. So what you gonna do when the WWE and Netflix runs wild on you, maniacs? Well, Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer is now an official partner of WWE. Get ready.
well, at least it was short and sweet. God, get him out of here. Why are they booing? Somebody asked, why are they booing? Yeah, Chuck over on YouTube. Surprisingly, he's getting booed. I will say that I mean there's a pretty good there's fairly good reason. Sean said, or not Sean, Michael said something about him, his Trump affiliation there in California. That's part of it. Just the fact that like he's been a not good person, and like a lot of people know about, like a lot of fans who are like a lot of like big time wrestling fans, like you kind of know that like Hulk Hogan's not a great dude like in real life. And like my thing is, look, I don't care for the guy. I can respect what he's done for the business itself, but like I don't really want to. I'm not gonna cheer him, and I'm not gonna buy his beer. I'm not buying his merch. I'm just not like he's just not for me. He's done a lot of bad things. Not crazy about. I'm not a perfect person either, you know, but still, you know, it is what it is. Yes, Chuck. I don't understand it. They they teamed they partnered up with Hulk Hogan in his American beer, right? Hulk Hogan is a big time is a controversial figure amongst wrestling fans now. There's people that still love him, and there's a lot of people who don't like him. Most people like Stone Cold. You know what I mean? Like most people, like if Stone Cold would have came out just then, he would have got a huge applause. Nuts, going nuts. And he has his own beer too. They could have used his beer as a sponsor. You know what I mean? I mean, it's what it is. Let's get off all this negative talk, talking about who's here, who's not here, what people have done. It is what it is. Let's get on to the main event. Stop thinking about it. Jeff Hardy has done a lot of wrong things, you know, drugs and alcohol and stuff. Um, I do think that I mean I like Jeff Hardy. Yeah, I do. I like Jeff Hardy. Um, I mean, that's my thing too. As a person, I don't know. Like Jeff Hardy seems like a pretty good person who's just done some. He's just an addict and made some bad choices there. Um, but it's kind of different, like because you can be like, oh well, Jeff Hardy, he had his drugs and alcohol problems, and it kind of is what it is. You know what I mean? And then Hulk Hogan, on the other hand, um, you know, it's hard to say because he says that he's a changed person and he's a lot better person now, and he may be. I don't know, but from what we know of him, whether you like him or not, I mean, it's easy for me. I was never a big Hulk Hogan guy. You know what I mean? Never a big Hulk Hogan guy. So it's easy for me to be like, oh well, he was it's like he was racist and he said a lot of bad things, did a lot of bad things. He pulled his weight around, politics, wrestling. As much as he did good for wrestling, he was one of the big reasons why WCW went out of business. He's one of the big reasons why TNA got in bad shape for a while. You know, um, it is what it is. If you like, I understand there's a lot of people who can't get over the fact that they loved Hulk Hogan when they were kids and they just can't get over it. They're just like, oh, well, I loved him as a kid. I don't care if he's this or that or whatever. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Let's see. Timberwolf is saying pave the way. People are too sensitive. I agree that people tend to be more sensitive nowadays. I mean, I agree with that. Sensitive, don't need to be a fan. Look, anybody can be a fan, whether you're sensitive, not sensitive. You're easily offended. You don't get offended. You can be a fan, whatever. But yeah, if you saying if you're a sensitive person, I don't want to talk to you. That's cool. You don't have to talk to me. It's whatever. Not a fan of Hulk Hogan, but I'll tell you this much: I'm not really a sensitive person. The way I grew up, I'm a very tough skin type of person. I can handle it. I don't get offended easily. But I mean, me saying what's crazy is like me saying I'm not a big fan of Hulk Hogan. He was kind of racist and kind of, not a very good person, and we've kind of figured that out, so I don't really care for him. And people will say, you're just being sensitive. So what? You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, it's like, oh, I'm so it's like you're being too sensitive. You don't like him because he's racist or he's this or that. It's like, no, like some people are just try to be decent people. You know what I mean? Like if he's truly changed and he's a better person, good for him. You know what I mean? Like I hope he's changed and he's a better person. But like his affiliations with who he's been affiliated with, recently and over the years, like kind of tends to show me that he hasn't really changed. And you know what, Timberwolves, he may not be a racist. He may not. But he's made statements that would, suggest that he might be. Um, he's openly used the N word and he's been caught, like recorded on it, saying it. He said that he didn't want his daughter to date basically non-white people, and he's done some other stuff. He's kind of buried a lot of black talent over the years. But let's move past this. We're talking too much about negative stuff. I don't want to do that. I don't like talking about it. Let's see. Over here on YouTube, we got. I'm sorry that I ignored some of y'all. Chuck's over here. Matt Hatter. Enjoyed your shorts. Glad. Yes, I got. I was doing a lot of shorts, like my TikToks and stuff like that. I was doing shorts as well. Either they were the same or they were similar. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely put more shorts on, more long form videos. I'm gonna be working on YouTube and all that good stuff. Who we got for this one? I think CM Punk probably wins this one. I think I got CM Punk. But yeah, it should be a good match. Should be a good match. I think it's gonna be a match. Do you think Cena wins the Rumble? I mean, he's got to be one of the. I feel like he's gonna be like a final 3 or 4 guy for sure. He's gonna be one of the last people. But we need to see how that shake. How I just need to see how the title picture's looking. You know what I mean? But yeah, John Cena's probably up there. Randy Orton is a guy I could see making a deep run. Triple H during Triple H's reign. That's the thing with Triple H. I don't know. See, that's my thing with Triple H is like I don't know if he's racist or if he just has because there's like a prejudice that he doesn't know. And he has like an internal prejudice. Do you know what I mean? Like he doesn't realize that maybe he's got something against black people, but like he doesn't go out of it's hard to say, you know what I mean? Like, black representation isn't the best in WWE under Triple H. It wasn't the best under Vince McMahon, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know. Like, we'll see where this goes. Like, I'm not trying to get on, a rant about all this stuff. It is what it is. You know what I mean? What about them boos for Hogan? Yeah, I mean, when is WWE going to realize that, like, the WWE universe is kind of split on Hulk Hogan? Half the people love him and half the people don't like him. You know what I mean? So it's like, at what point are they like, okay, maybe we should move on from this dude? Like, he's not the ultimate baby face like he was back in the day. Appreciate the gifts. The Chase Collector since a 2025 and a heart. I just saw that. What age did you grow up watching? I grew up during the Attitude Era. So one of my earliest wrestling memories is is the Stone Cold and Bret Hart match. Is the WrestleMania, the Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. Like I was like beginning to be aware of my surroundings. I remember watching like commercials for like WrestleMania like 13 or 14, and it was basically like it was doing the commercials like advertising, Stone Cold and Bret Hart and Undertaker, and so that's what I grew up watching. That right through the Attitude Era. That's why I'm a big Stone Cold guy, and that's why like that's one of the reasons why I was never a big Hulk Hogan guy, because I kind of liked him with the NWO stuff, but then like I was a WWF guy over WCW for the most part. I liked some WCW stuff, but like I was just more WWF guy. But yeah, see, I mean, Timberwolf, that's kind of how I am. Like, I'm not a fan of Hulk Hogan, but I can respect what he did business wise. Like, for the business, I can respect that. Like, there's wrestlers that I don't personally care for, but like, they're really popular. They've done a lot for the business, so I can put respect on that. But, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't mean I gotta like them. 1985, so just a little bit beyond my years, but still fairly close. Big Taker guy. I never really liked the Undertaker because I was a kid and I liked Stone Cold. So like I didn't care for the Undertaker because they feuded a lot, But I started liking him more when he was like the American Badass. I started liking him a little more around that time. Still surprised they did Hogan. Yeah, them bringing him out in California probably wasn't the best thing to do because I mean, with Hulk Hogan's affiliations and some of the stuff he's been accused of in the past, doesn't really fly in an area like California where they typically lean more liberal. So yeah, so I mean, people, probably aren't gonna care for that. Yeah, Chuck, I feel you, man. They that was the time, man. The thing is that was one of the best times for wrestling, and I was a kid, and it was like it was real to me. So it was like, man, it's hard to it's hard to people talk about. I look back, there's Attitude Era stuff. Some of the Attitude Era stuff wasn't that good. It wasn't that good. It was bad. But the top tier of the Attitude Era, it was so good. Like the best of the best was good, man. Was good. And then the Ruthless Aggression Era, I think Ruthless Aggression top to bottom was better than the Attitude, but I think the Attitude Era had higher highs. They had higher highs and bigger stars, but Ruthless Aggression had more like stars across the board and had more consistently good like wrestling and stuff across the board. Yeah, like I don't really. Yeah, Jason, I'm with you over here on TikTok. Jason's talking about politics should stay out of sports, WWE, and all that stuff. And I agree. I'm not real. I don't get real big into politics. I do a little bit, I guess, around like the election years, like this past year. I get a little more into it. Not so much like pulling for anybody specific, but just doing my research, being like, hey, what's this person for? What's that person for? Is this person are they for things that could be better for me and my family? Like that's the kind of thing I'm looking for. Like I'm not, one of those die hard, got to be left, got to be right, whatever. But yeah, I like it when I like it when it's kind of out of my sports and WWE because it is an escape. It's an escape from reality. Like Jason said, WWE is my escape. It's entertainment. I want to watch football. I don't care about who you're voting for. I want to watch WWE. I don't care, who you're voting for, whatever. It is what it is. But man, we got way off track, man. I'm missing some of this match. CM Punk's taking it to Seth Rollins. But yeah, Pentagon, Cody. Yeah, Cody, Pentagon. It looks like Pentagon's gonna fight Chad Gable like next week, probably. Because Chad Gable said, find me a luchador. And then, Adam Pearce was like, I know a luchador. So yeah. Jason, appreciate the follow over on TikTok. If anybody watching, I know Chuck is on YouTube. I don't know if you've subscribed or not on YouTube. Anybody watching from YouTube, I appreciate a subscribe. Trying to do what any streamers want. Any streamer is like, hey, follow, like and follow, subscribe and stuff. Anything that's free. I mean, it's free. You can subscribe for free. You can follow for free on Twitch. You can follow for free on TikTok. And I won't ask you for nothing. I won't ask you for nothing like that. If you do send me a gift or something somewhere, it's very appreciative. But I won't ask you for it. It's not a requirement. But yeah, appreciate the subscription, Chuck. UFC and WWE. Matt Hatter. I used to be into UFC like around the time I was in high school. I'm older now. I'm in my 30s. I'm 31. Around the time I was in high school, I was more into UFC. I just hadn't been into it the last several years. I don't know. I guess I just kind of got out of it. But I need to try to get back into it. I used to enjoy it. Yeah, Jason, I believe this is the main event because this is the last match that has been advertised. There's been no other matches advertised for the show, so I think this is the main event. Appreciate it. Yeah, Matt Hatter. Yeah, you said that you had used to watch my shorts more. Yes, I need to upload more shorts and stuff. Yeah, so Matt, you're just a hair older than me, not much older than me. But yeah. I remember watching UFC some, but I wasn't a huge fan, but like I kept up with it and I had friends who were like big into it and like we'd go. I wouldn't always go because like I didn't have a lot of money, so I couldn't really go much, but I went a handful of times with my friends to like Buffalo Wild Wings, watch the UFC pay-per-view, get some wings and watch it, used to do that sort of thing. I did that a handful of times in high school and I used to like playing the UFC games. Especially against my friends. I used to like playing that. It was fun. Rollins ring gear. Yeah. Rollins usually has some pretty cool ring gear. It's definitely pretty cool. See, Chuck and Matt Hatter about the same. Yeah, y'all are just a few years older than me, not much. So we watched around the same kind of stuff. Been watching Series 6. Yeah, I was like 5 or 6. Yeah, I was probably 5 or 6 when I was watching it. I started watching it. My dad was into it. My brothers were kind of in, I had family who was like kind of into it, watch because that's usually how it goes, right? You got a dad, you got a grandpa, maybe your mom, maybe your sister, brother, cousin, somebody's into it, and so you start watching it too, and then you're into it and you're hooked, and so yeah. I've never been to a UFC fight either. I've been to a few WWE shows. I went last year. We went to 2 SmackDowns last year, and we went to NXT Vengeance Day last year. So I went to 3 like WWE. Excuse me. I went to 3 WWE shows overall, and then we went to what was it? Micro Wrestling. Went to Micro Wrestling. I went to AEW Blood and Guts last year, and we went to like 1 or 2 independent wrestling shows, local shows. Yeah. Try to go to. I'd like to go, go to at least 1 WWE show, at least 1 AEW show, at least one or 2 like independent or smaller shows. If it's close by. Like I'd like to go to a few. I don't want to just go to a bunch of WWE or like just AEW or just whatever. Let's see. Yeah, Mayweather. Yeah, Mayweather was the go-to of boxing for sure. Jason's in 30, started watching WWE in 2008. So you started watching around a pretty good time. That's still kind of Ruthless Aggression, kind of going into after the Ruthless Aggression. You went into kind of like what is that, like the reality era, reality TV era, something. Jay with the follow on TikTok. Appreciate it. Yeah, exactly, Chuck. When you're like, I remember that's like I was talking about the Attitude Era, watching it, and it was so popular, and I was at the age where I was like, "Oh, this is real. This is really, really real." And so that's why it's like, you got fond memories of you get fond memories of the stuff that you watched as a kid because it felt real to you then. But yeah, we know now that it's not, but it's still enjoyable. Been to 2 live events, WrestleMania New Orleans. Nice. I'm planning on going to WrestleMania. I live in Tennessee, so Nashville is getting WrestleMania in a year or 2 years. So yeah, I'm gonna try to go to that one. Even if I gotta buy the cheapest tickets, I gotta go to it because I mean that's like it's gonna be one of my only chances of going to WrestleMania as affordable as possible without having to travel, fly somewhere. Do you have a Samoa Joe figure? I do have a Samoa Joe figure. I don't have it out. Oh yeah, I do. I do actually have it out. I have it right here. Hold on. This is Jamie Hayter. One of 1,000 signed by Jamie Hayter. It's pretty cool. Here's my Samoa Joe right here. It got hidden. But yeah, there's Samoa Joe right there. Somebody was asking about that Samoa Joe. He's hidden right now until I need to reorganize all this stuff. But yeah, he's hidden right now. There we go. Matt Hatter cried when The Rock came out because I understand he wouldn't be where he was at. Yeah, I mean, I got to see The Rock in Memphis last year. It was a lot of fun. JC, oh yeah, that is right. That's when Taker lost the Brock. That's crazy. Excited for the Rumble? Yeah, I'm excited for it. I was wanting to go, but it's just like the logistics of it because it's just far enough away that like I don't know. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Seth Rollins. Oh, he got him. Appreciate the follow, Robert. Chuck, you're in Knoxville. Yeah, I'm in one of those little small towns between Memphis and Nashville. Oh, that connected pretty good. Allie, I just saw your comment on TikTok. I agree. 3 hours, 4 matches is kind of nuts. But I will say this: that there was reports, people were talking about it. People who are in the know. I'm not in the know. I just like read what other people who seem to know everything. I read what they say, and they said that WWE was going to treat this like a PLE, where it's like all the matches feel big, and then you have big moments between it, and it's not going to feel like a regular Raw. So that's kind of what happened. This has basically been like a PLE, right? Because you got all these big matches, you have all these big stars coming out to talk and do their promos and stuff like that. So it has felt like a PLE. And yes, unfortunately, in PLEs, it's going to be about 3 hours or so, and only 4 matches. Ooh, kicks out. Cena, hope Cena. Hey, if Cena wins the Rumble, I would not be mad about Cena winning the Rumble. Only if he ends up winning the title. I don't want him to win the Rumble and go to WrestleMania and lose. Because I'd be like, man, like, kind of wasted. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Jason, about next Raw. I'll probably have more matches. Because this one was made to feel like a PLE. And it was made to basically they want it to be as big as possible. So they got 4 big matches, big segments. But like next week, there'll probably be more matches next week. Ooh, man, barely, yeah. But yeah, like the following weeks, I mean, I feel like each week leading up to the Rumble is still going to be kind of big because they want to lead into the Royal Rumble, right? You want the Royal Rumble to feel special. You want the Raws and the SmackDowns before the Royal Rumble to feel special. So it'll be it should be some good stuff. Yeah, I agree with you, Trail. I wonder if I wonder if maybe they'll do that. Like he's the second, like he's like the last person eliminated in the Rumble, and then he's the last person eliminated in the Elimination Chamber, and then maybe he finally gets the Money in the Bank and tries to cash it in. Like they could do that with him. I mean, that'd be a cool thing to do. Orton, Roman, and Punk are definitely up there. I feel like Punk is going to win the Rumble or the Chamber. He's going to win one of those so he can have his world title shot at WrestleMania. Oof. Really wish Seth Rollins would be careful with his knees. Appreciate the follow, Andy on TikTok with the follow. Appreciate it. It has been a pretty good match. I haven't paid attention to it as much as I should. I've been talking to y'all. Y'all been having a lot of great comments and conversation. So yeah, it's been a pretty good match. Ooh, kicks out again. Now remember, the show isn't necessarily over immediately at 10 o'clock. It can run over. Appreciate the follow, Andy with the follow and share. Appreciate that. Jeffrey with the follow on TikTok as well. Appreciate the follows and the shares. Likes and shares and all that's great. Follows are great. Appreciate it. What if Cena turned heel and broke the drive? That'd be interesting because I always wondered. I was kind of thinking about that. I was like, man, they could really swerve everybody and have him be like a heel in this last year. But I think they'll keep him as a face. I mean, think about it. Everybody loves John Cena right now. Y'all remember it's kind of funny because it's not that long ago. Not everybody, but like people were split. People didn't like John Cena. Remember where it'd be like, let's go Cena. Cena sucks. Like that feels like that wasn't that long ago. And now everybody loves him. And so I think they're going to ride with, the fact that everybody loves him right now. But yeah. Uh-oh. He did the stomp in the corner, so he's probably... Oh, yeah, this is going to be a rope break. Well, that's one of the things that, like, you see how, if you're watching it, the rope break, why did Seth Rollins roll him into the ropes? Like, if you're thinking, like, realistically, like, I understand that, like, yeah, that's what he was supposed to do. But, like, why would he roll him into the ropes? Wouldn't he roll him, like, the other way? Like, roll him over the other way? Yeah, this is a good match. Yeah. Cena, that's the thing is, like, I get it. The criticism against John Cena it's accurate. He's kind of vanilla. He doesn't do a ton of moves. He kind of has his handful of moves he does, and he's got a color, every color of the rainbow for a t-shirt, so like I get it, I really liked him when he was like Dr. Thugonomics, really coming up, popularity wise, man. Does this match feel like Rock and Austin's match? That's pretty high. So that's pretty high praise. We about to get a super Falcon Arrow. Oh, just a superplex with the suplex. Oh no! No! Oh, GTS. Uh-oh. He bounced around the ring and fell right back on him. I don't know. Can Punk do it? Punk's like, ah. You do it one more time? Oh. Oh, CM Punk with the dub. So baby faces sweep the board on this. I said that earlier. I was thinking, I was like, man, I bet baby faces are gonna win every match. But I mean, essentially, yeah, that's what happened. Babyface, good guys prevail. Good in gals. Gal was one. There was one woman's match. We're at 10:02. We're in overtime. Well, looks like, yeah. Man, but think about this. Drew McIntyre lost too. Seth Rollins just lost. Where does this take? You know, where do we go with there? CM Punk's winning. Reports are already saying CM Punk is likely in line for world title shot at Mania. So that's it for Netflix. WWE Raw on Netflix. That is it. The post show's coming up, but I won't be there. So that does it. Man, that was a good episode. I ain't gonna lie. That was pretty good. It kind of exceeded some of my expectations, and it kind of didn't meet some other ones, but that's okay. But I appreciate everybody who joined in. I will try to do this next Monday. My plan is to try to do this more Mondays than not. Like maybe not every single Monday, but most Mondays, and maybe do like some PLEs sometimes. Maybe the Royal Rumble. Maybe do that one. That'd be an interesting one to do. But I'm gonna get out of here. It's late. I got to get up in the morning, go to work. I'm sure a lot of y'all do as well. But I appreciate everybody who stopped by. If you don't already, follow on TikTok, follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. I'd really appreciate it. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate every one of y'all who stuck that out the whole time, or if you just were here for a few minutes.